I honestly didn't expect this breakfast to keep me full for nearly the entire morning. But after eating it regularly, something surprising happened. I stopped reaching for snacks before lunch. And if you're someone who's always hungry by 10 a.m., this simple breakfast might help you too. For the longest time, my mornings followed the same pattern. I'd eat breakfast, feel satisfied for a little while, and then, around 10 o'clock, I was hungry again. I'd grab a snack, then another one later, and by lunchtime, I felt like I'd been eating all morning. I assumed that was normal, but eventually I realized something important. The problem wasn't that I was eating too little. The problem was what I was eating. The discovery: a lot of my breakfasts looked healthy on the surface. A muffin, a bowl of cereal, a granola bar, sometimes even fruit by itself. The problem? Most of those meals never kept me satisfied for very long. They gave me a quick burst of energy. But that energy didn't last. And before I knew it, I was searching for another snack. That's when I started paying closer attention to the meals that actually kept me full. What I discovered was surprisingly simple. The breakfasts that worked best all had three things in common: protein, fiber, and healthy fats. That's exactly what this breakfast provides. The recipe: today's breakfast is incredibly simple. You only need a few ingredients: 2 eggs, whole grain toast, half an avocado, and a serving of fruit. That's it. Start by cooking your eggs however you like them. Scrambled, boiled, fried, whatever works for you. While the eggs are cooking, toast your bread. Next, slice the avocado. Then prepare your fruit. I like berries, but apples, oranges, or bananas work just as well. Once everything is ready, assemble the plate. And just like that, breakfast is done. The entire meal takes around 10 minutes, which makes it perfect for busy mornings. Why this breakfast works? Now let's talk about why this meal feels so different. First, the eggs provide protein. Protein is one of the most satisfying nutrients you can eat. It helps you feel fuller for longer. Next, the avocado provides healthy fats. Healthy fats add satisfaction and help make meals more filling. Then there's the whole grain toast. It provides carbohydrates and fiber that help create more steady energy throughout the morning. Finally, the fruit adds vitamins, minerals, and additional fiber. None of these ingredients are complicated. None of them are expensive. But together, they create a meal that feels much more satisfying than many common breakfast foods. Results: after making this breakfast a regular part of my mornings, I noticed a few changes. I wasn't constantly thinking about food. I wasn't searching for snacks every hour. And I felt more focused throughout the morning. Now, does this breakfast magically solve everything? Of course not, but it did help me create a much more consistent start to my day. And that's what healthy eating is really about. Not perfection, consistency, simple meals that you can repeat over and over again. Lesson: one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that healthy eating doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need fancy recipes. You don't need expensive ingredients. And you definitely don't need perfection. Sometimes the meals that make the biggest difference are also the simplest. If you're looking for simple healthy recipes that solve real-life problems, make sure you subscribe to Healthy Plate. And if you'd like more quick meal ideas for busy people, check out my free Healthy Plate Quick Start Guide using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.